Down payment assistance programs vary significantly depending on location, whether it's city, county, or state, your profession, and your income level. If you're interested in buying a home in Georgia, Bob Hale Realty can help provide you with the knowledge you need. Here's a general overview of the types of programs and common factors. What down payment assistance programs are available? Grants. These are typically forgivable and do not need to be repaid. Low-interest loans. These loans often have deferred payment or are forgivable after a certain period of residency. Second mortgages. These are subordinate mortgages that cover part or all of the down payment and closing costs. They typically have their own repayment terms. Matched savings programs. These programs match funds you save for a down payment. Tax credits. Some areas offer tax credits that can be used for down payment and closing costs. These programs are often offered by state and local housing finance agencies, nonprofit organizations, federal government agencies like HUD and the USDA for rural areas, and some employers or community development organizations. What are the eligibility requirements for down payment assistance? Eligibility requirements vary greatly, but common factors include first-time homebuyer status. Many programs prioritize those who haven't owned a home recently, typically within the last 3 years. However, some programs are available to repeat homebuyers in specific situations. Income limits. Most programs have income restrictions to assist low to moderate income individuals and families. These limits vary by location and household size. Purchase price limits. There may be limits on the price of the home you can purchase. Credit score requirements. While some programs are more flexible, a minimum credit score is often required. Bob Hale Realty works with some of the most flexible lenders, only requiring a 600 credit score and still offer no money down programs. Homebuyer education. Many programs require you to complete a homebuyer education course. Residency requirements. You may need to live in the specific area offering the assistance. Type of property. Some programs are restricted to certain types of properties, like single-family homes or owner-occupied properties. How much assistance can I receive? The amount of assistance varies widely depending on the program and your individual circumstances. It could range from a few $1,000s to a significant portion, or even the entire down payment and closing costs. Some programs offer a fixed dollar amount, while others provide assistance as a percentage of the loan or purchase price. Do I need to repay the assistance? Well, whether you need to repay the assistance depends on the type of program. Grants generally do not need to be repaid as long as you meet the program's requirements, such as living in the home for a certain period. Low-interest loans or second mortgages typically require repayment, although the terms can be very favorable, like low or no interest or deferred payments. Some may even be forgivable after a certain period of residency. Matched savings programs? The matched funds are yours to use for the down payment. And tax credits? These reduce your tax liability. Are there any income limits or restrictions? Yes, most down payment assistance programs have income limits to ensure that the assistance goes to those who need it most. These limits are usually based on the Area Median Income, or AMI, and they vary depending on the program, location, and household size. Can I use down payment assistance with other homebuyer programs? Yes. In many cases, you can combine down payment assistance programs with other homebuyer programs, such as FHA, VA, or USDA loans. These government-backed loans often have lower down payment requirements themselves and can be combined with down payment assistance. You can also look into first-time homebuyer tax credits or deductions and other state or local incentives. However, it's important to check the specific rules of each program to ensure they can be used together. What types of properties are eligible? Eligibility can vary, but generally, down payment assistance programs can be used for single-family homes, condominiums, townhouses, and manufactured homes meeting certain criteria. Some programs may have restrictions on the age or location of the property, and most require the property to be your primary residence. How do I apply for down payment assistance? The application process varies depending on the program. Here are some general steps. Start by researching programs offered by your state and local housing finance agencies, nonprofit organizations, and local government websites. Carefully review the requirements for each program to see if you qualify. Once you identify potential programs, contact the provider for detailed information and application instructions. Fill out the application accurately and provide all required documentation. Complete any mandatory homebuyer education courses. Inform your mortgage lender that you are applying for or have received down payment assistance, as this can affect the loan process. Are there any additional fees or costs? Some down payment assistance programs may have nominal application fees or fees associated with required homebuyer education courses. It's important to inquire about any potential fees when you are researching programs. How does down payment assistance affect my mortgage interest rate? Generally, down payment assistance itself does not directly affect your mortgage interest rate. Your interest rate is primarily determined by factors such as your credit score, loan type, loan amount, and the prevailing market rates. However, if down payment assistance allows you to have a larger down payment overall, this could potentially lead to a lower interest rate because lenders often offer better rates to borrowers with lower loan-to-value ratios. Additionally, some first-time homebuyer programs that offer down payment assistance may also have slightly different interest rate structures, so it's crucial to compare the overall costs. It's highly recommended to start your research early in the home buying process. By calling Bob Hale Realty today can put you on the right path. By introducing to their flexible lenders accepting lower credit scores and provide you the latest down payment programs. Contact Bob Hale Realty at 706-796-2274 for your primary resource for Georgia home buyers. Speak with a mortgage lender who is familiar with down payment assistance programs. They can help you identify programs you may be eligible for and guide you through the process. Be aware of potential scams and only work with reputable organizations.